Hello everyone, welcome back to Rose Tarot and Astrology. I am your host Mel Rose, and this is your two-card reading for Monday, January 8, 2024. The Sun is in Capricorn, Mars is in Capricorn, Pluto's in Capricorn, Mercury is going to move into Capricorn later this week. So those Capricorn vibes of determination, goal orientation, ambition are very much on the forefront of our minds right now. And the waning crescent moon is in Sagittarius. So this is a time when we are releasing from our lives things that no longer serve a purpose for us, in the interest of having a clean slate to work with come this Thursday with the new moon. So at this time with the moon in Sagittarius, it's sort of about inspiration. So releasing what no longer inspires us from our creative zones, or as Marie Kondo would say, releasing what doesn't spark joy, right? And in other astrology today, Mercury is square to Neptune, and so that can bring about some foggy perceptions. And if you want to know more about the astrology today, please go ahead and check out my astrology today video right next to this one on this channel. In fact, if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and then click for notifications. That way you'll know every time I post fresh daily astrology and tarot content. And as always, my friends, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm really happy that you chose to be here. We have the Fool and the Ace of Cups. With a heart full of love, we set off on a new adventure, not always knowing where we're going, maybe only having a vague idea what it is we're moving in the direction of, but we're ready to make a fresh start. We've got a heart full of enthusiasm. Sun in Scorpio, or not Sun in Scorpio, Moon in Sagittarius. We have a heart full of enthusiasm for the road ahead, even though we may not necessarily see, where the road drops off in front of us. So there's a reminder there to listen to your instincts, to pay attention to your surroundings. Don't just go off, unprepared into the world right now. Really, what's coming up for me is this advice that I gave on the other video today about our New Year's resolutions. We make them here while the Sun is in Capricorn, and we have these big ideas about what will represent structure and stability for us, what we can build over the coming year. But we really think that we have to jump off the starting point, on the 1st at 12:01 a.m. and be making progress on our goals by midnight on the 3rd, right? But really these are resolutions for the year, and really we are still in the middle of winter. Okay, we are still in the darkest time of the year with less sunlight. We have less energy. All of life has less energy under the influence of less sunlight. So as the sun grows, and as we are enjoying this sense of ambition and anticipation of being able to do great things, understand that you don't really have to be making all of the progress all at once. Okay, so if you feel a little bit tired, or if you get a little bit sort of weighed down with all of the responsibility of what it takes to unfold your New Year's resolutions, understand, one foot in front of the other, one thing at a time, okay? Break it down into smaller pieces and goals. Make sure you have a plan. Make sure you have the supplies, the gear. Make sure you have everything in place that you need before you start actively trying to make progress on those goals. And that doesn't mean, if you feel ready now and you can make active progress on those goals, go ahead. Mars is in Capricorn. This is the time to be taking care of business. Tomorrow, Mars is going to be sextile to Saturn, which is the rule of Capricorn. So it's going to be really ideal vibe for generating very good outcomes. But, understand that action is not always just doing the thing. Action also includes planning and communication. Those are actions, and preparation. Those are actions as well. So if you don't feel ready to go full speed ahead, that's okay. Give it until the spring. Give it until you're getting a little more sunshine in your life. Things really start to wake up in the middle of March and get moving. And that's the great time, the beginning of the zodiac year, when we reach the sun in Aries, that's the great time to really be making the active, fresh start that you seek to make. Okay, so you give yourself some time to unfold those New Year's resolutions, those big plans you have for security. Just take one, like I said, one step, one foot in front of the other, and keep your eyes peeled. Okay, think about where it is that you're going. Take a look at the path that is ahead of you. Don't just blindly step off the cliff into into the great adventure. As tempting as that might be, it might be more fun for you if you're a little more prepared for your adventure. And that brings me back to the Ace of Cups. With a heart full of love, with a heart full of joy and enthusiasm, this is something that, you know, yeah, sometimes we struggle to feel joy. Sometimes we struggle to feel love in some circumstances. Sometimes we struggle to feel that enthusiasm. But the truth of the matter is that when there is something there to love, when there is something there to have joy or enthusiasm about, we don't have trouble finding it. Okay, we can find the enthusiasm. It is a bottomless cup. It just flows out all the time. Okay, so you know, with that heart full of love, joy, and enthusiasm, you know, don't forget to have love and joy and enthusiasm for yourself, for your own experience, for your own well-being, because without attending to those things, you know, making practical progress on your goals can be a little bit miserable, right? So, you know, don't forget why it is you're doing what you're doing. Okay, don't forget the thing that inspired you to step off and take this new adventure. Don't forget the stuff that you like, love, and can't get enough of, that you are pursuing with this new adventure. Okay, so that because it's important. Because it's important to remember why you're doing what you're doing, right? Otherwise, you know, it might seem pointless and you might just have to strike off on yet another new adventure. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say about it. No, that's not all I have to say about it. There's also this element of the dove that I'm seeing in this picture with the Ace of Cups. Putting sort of the communion wafer, I think of that as a communion wafer, into the cup. This is a symbol of peace. It is a symbol of wholeness. It is a symbol of remembering our connection to the divine, of remembering, you know, our hopeful hearts. So remember, again, not just remembering the love that you have for something or the enthusiasm that you have for something, but, you know, the hope that fills you up, that sense of hope that fills you up and makes you feel like, yes, I can make progress and I can do the things that I've set out to do. Remember that. Keep it with you, friends. Okay, friends, I think that's all I have to say about it today. Thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate your presence here, and I will catch you all in the next video.